Good morning, namaste. It's Tuesday, October 6th. We want to check in. We haven't checked in with them. They've been there over the weekend, and
maybe we should.
for a couple of days. So maybe let's check in and see how they are.
Maybe
they are doing.
Who knows,
Yeah, before we begin on our other ones.
Alright. So I'm gonna line them up over here to give a little space to this one. Okay.
I'm feeling very jungly today.
You look jungly.
Jungly.
You look jungly.
In honor of my hair that sticks out like a cockatoo today.
Yeah, well, it all works together like that, huh?
Yeah. Wild and woolly today.
So we've got this dark one, and right away I do recall, which I don't always with them, that was the one that did the animals, the cruelty.
That's right.
And sometimes the memory comes in that way, and with this one, yes. So let's see what I believe we called in Christ and for that this kind of and you were wondering, is there hope and that kind of thing. So
right,
let's
that's
see.
the one that with the
serious stuff.
Serious.
Yeah, no joke. So, okay, so there is some darkness still there, not surprising. I do see Christ still there. It's not quite as bright looking, the whole setting. Okay, so let's see what this energy may have to say. I do see some sparks in it. They're kind of bowing head down. I mean, okay, they're saying it's been hurting, the whole business. So, I'll see how is it different from when they first came.
Yeah.
Okay, they do feel like there's some love around, and that is not something they felt before. Although in themselves, they're just really hurting. They've kind of got their head down and covered up, and it's dark feeling. Christ is still there. There's no doubt about that.
I think it was Mary that came with that too. More of that love.
Both of them together, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, undoubtedly it's going to be very uncomfortable. Even the aspect of love, I'm sure, is going to be very difficult for them. They're not used to it,
right.
And it's going to going to be difficult for them to
be open even.
Open, and then they are going to feel that pain. They've been numb for so long, so yeah, they need to open up and feel.
For sure.
So yeah, it's going to be painful for a while.
Yeah, there's no way it can
no
be
way
an
around
overnight
it.
thing.
No way to get around it. That it is going to take opening up and being willing to feel and not shutting everything out. And so they have to be willing to traverse that. And
let's see how willing they are.
Yeah.
They're saying they will go on. They feel, they're hurting. There's no doubt about it, with whatever, the whole scene of them being abused and them being the abuser.
Right, it's a lot to wade through.
Yeah, and a lot to have to feel, and they can't avoid that kind of thing. So
no, you're going to have to, you have to feel, you have to be willing to feel, and when you've gone through that kind of stuff, it is going to be difficult for a while. So we'll just ask some other of the guides and masters, whoever is there that thinks that they could aid this being, to please come and help with that, because this is going to take a while to rectify and turn around.
Yeah, I wonder, do you think it'd be good to sit them on one of the shelves over there? Or? or by the healing center, either way.
It doesn't matter, either the shelf or the healing center, but it's
Okay.
going to take them a
Yeah,
while.
that's the thing.
You know, this is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a while for them to process. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll just leave them over there, I think,
Yeah.
to continue to be worked on, and so that they
Worked
feel
with, right.
steadier. Yeah, worked with, feel steadier to go forward and
right.
and deal, go through whatever they need to go through to clear this out.
Right, they need to have a lot of counseling, a lot of guidance, a lot of,
Yeah.
a lot of things that they need to understand and grasp and be able to go forward with.
Yeah, and I think it seems to have some time before they come back in body, because we certainly don't want this thing being replayed in any way, shape, or form. So
Yeah, no, it's going to take them a while before they're ready to come
Yeah.
back in embodiment. They're going to have to heal.
absolutely, which is
Yeah.
nice they have this time now for themselves and others.
Right.
So, okay, so
Next,
no idea about any of these others.
we just check in and see what's going on.
That's all we can do. I do remember that little,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't recall
I
anything
never
about
remember
the
any of
energy.
the stories or anything.
No, it's really
idea.
rare that I do as well. With that one, it just came because of the rockets. Sometimes I remember the rock,
Right.
and then it comes, but that's all. Okay, they are feeling like some dream is clearing, whatever that was for them.
Okay.
Dream risings, dream energy, surfacing to be seen more, cleared.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe just some practices, and maybe they're ready to go forward, huh?
Yeah.
What
Were they given practices? Ask them if they were given practices. I think
Yes,
they were,
Own
maybe.
that I am, and
Yeah.
I am that I
And
am.
how's
is
that going
COS.
for them?
It's beneficial. They're going to keep on with that.
Okay. Are they ready to go forward then? Leave the healing center and
Okay, they say they're fine with the cave or wherever to
Okay,
stay
yeah.
a while. Cave might be nice,
yeah,
huh?
they can go ahead
Okay.
and
Don't think about it, Maxie. I'm looking at that stone.
oh yeah, he's liable to take them and run.
Ooh, there's a lot of them over here too. You put more over there too, huh? On the
Just
table.
the extras that we had left, yeah.
Oh, there's some stones galore.
Yeah, I haven't gone through those. We've got enough in here, and
No,
once
for
this
sure.
starts
Oh,
getting
and
down,
over there.
then I'll yeah, well,
Okay.
exactly. Then I'll go through those, and but we've got plenty to work on today.
Yeah.
So
So we got this one. Another one that's been waiting by the healing center that we're checking in with. Okay, they just also would like to stay a while in this refreshment, and yeah, either one sounds okay to them as well, the healing center or the crystal cave.
okay, so we will just leave them
Yep.
over by there, and they can transfer and remain and relax.
Yeah, the second go around check-in is oftentimes lighter than the first, but that's just how that works. Okay, so the blue hearty
The
type
last one to
stone.
check in, the
Last
blue
one.
heart.
It's nice to see the blue heart there looking like a heart. A little bit of smoky energy rising. It's like something maybe burning inside there. A lot of smoke coming up from it.
So what is going on?
Okay, they're burning inside, they're saying. Burning up.
And why is that taking place?
I feel like they've just been set on fire.
Okay. I don't remember who's
Mm-mm.
working with them or what was the issue?
Gosh, I don't remember.
Well, ask them.
I remember.
Ask them what they...
It sounds like some kind of turmoil, but I don't know all the details there. Misunderstandings, turmoil. They're just saying. Let's see if the burning's a good thing in that way. Well, yeah, they feel like it's burning more the darker aspects. So they're feeling like it's more like a fire purification or something.
Okay, so we'll let them continue. We'll put them over here at the healing thing and leave them to continue to process for a while.
There we go.
That is such a pretty stone.
It is.
Though.
It's so unusual and cool.
It's got, I don't know if anybody can ever see it. It's got little rainbows in it. It's just very, very cool. Okay, so now we're ready to begin and see what's waiting today.
Okay.
Who's waiting? What's waiting?
What little surprises are in
What
here
are the
in
surprises
store?
of the morning?
This is another little heart kind of looking.
Yeah, there's
very
quite a
cute.
few in there that are kind of like little
heart kind of stone.
heart feeling.
Really nice. Something about they're in the winter of their life.
Okay.
But I do feel a lot of stirring. But they're saying they're in the winter season, kind of dormant, waiting for new growth. And then as it's stirring, it feels a little bit like water with a drop going in it. Okay, they're okay with this being in the winter aspect of things and understanding that that's part of the whole.
Right. Part of the cycle.
Yeah, part of the cycle. And so they're not, that's an okay thing. It needs to be there right now for them. Let's see if they have any questions. Okay, they do want to be more still, though, even with that. They are, sounds like accepting, but yet, there's this stirring.
Right. So I would say for that one, the COS, the Om that I am, the I am that I am. It's good for them and just, being more witness and relaxing into that.
Yeah. So they are taking that in and kind of shifts the energy immediately, and so that's nice. They're good.
Namaste.
I like the way.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. A pretty one.
Next.
Looks purple on there, but it's actually more of a turquoise-looking stone. Turquoise and gray or white. It's nice. Okay, so there's that stone. Looks like kind of a diamond-y formation in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they are saying something about the heart of being.
Okay.
As a way to know God. Okay, they have a question about completion.
Mm-hmm.
How is it done?
How is it done?
Yeah.
Completion.
Mm-hmm.
Completion is done when one is totally surrendered into God. When all of the illusions are dispelled. That's completion.
Okay, so I do see a lotus coming. They desire this completion. And they just want to take in whatever they can for this, that motion to take place until it dissolves away. Okay, I said anything else? I just said I would like to say thank you. So, there you go. I don't know if they... Okay, the COS too.
Oh, COS. Okay, you can have the COS now that they've asked. Yes.
I guess that wasn't
Enjoy.
the last thing. They said it was. It wasn't. Okay.
And by the way, COS might help that a little bit.
Right.
Can I have that?
It will. It's true. Okay, they have some fears about being still, it sounds like, or confusions to clear up. If they're still, will they still know the people around them? Will they be forgetting all the time?
And
Those kinds of things.
You don't become an imbecile. Okay? Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You don't become an imbecile, No. It's not like having Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
You don't get Alzheimer's. It's just becoming still within yourself, and then one opens to the energies and what is, and knows it more completely. There's not as much divisionary stuff.
Yeah, it's the same fears of, functioning and
Right.
that kind of thing, which a lot of the ego has,
Right.
put it that way.
Ego wants to be in control, and ego thinks it's going to lose something, but ego doesn't know everything to begin with. Doesn't know
That's
as much as
right.
it thinks it knows.
And ego thinks it's the doer.
Exactly.
And the thing is that it's not, so...
The universe goes quite well without your ego interference in it.
That's the thing.
The universe runs on that God energy, which is in the midst of everything. So if it's run quite fine for more lifetimes than you can ever contemplate, why do you think you would have a problem?
Okay, they're becoming quieter as you're speaking, which is a good thing for them to actually experience that a little bit versus what's, all the doubts and this might happen and this might not happen and,
They have that old saying, let go and let God. God knows exactly what to do. And when you're surrendering into that God energy that's within you, what needs to take place will take place. What needs to be known will be known. But ego's got to give up its throne.
Okay, so they're definitely quieter. They feel, they see kind of a ray of light and things, so, and they are requesting some practices.
Okay.
So is it okay to give them the same, the
Same.
COS, Om that I am, I am
That's
that I am?
fine. I
Okay,
am
that-
that I am, Om that I am.
Yeah. Okay, so that was transmitted, and thank you.
So funny, people have that fear that
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to function if I become still. if the mind becomes still, I won't be able to think. I won't know anything. I'll
That's
be
the thing, right? And life goes on without that. So somehow it's working quite well
I'll
without
be
it.
sitting there drooling on myself. Or something.
Right. Or not recognize, or not be able to. Someone else will not recognize me, or people don't really notice it in that way. Other people, they're
Right.
quite fine. Okay, just again, dream states rising.
Mhm.
Okay, I do see this one in a bed, more asleep in a dream type of consciousness that they're dreaming. Yeah, they're kind of out, so I don't even know how they got here, to be honest. Like sleepwalking here, I don't know, but they are in a bed and they are dreaming, really mouth open, how people get.
Mhm.
I don't know if they can even, let's see what's happening.
Where are you?
Yeah. How'd you get here?
You're in La La Land at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Let me feel a little more about it, maybe without them having to say anything. I don't know how much they're going to talk. So, okay, so
Kind of in the ozones at the moment.
yeah, well, that's the thing. And
Surfing the ozones.
they are in bed and they're out. So, dream states upon dream states,
Mm-hmm.
ever waking. Yeah. Like
Are they embodied now?
No, they're like float. They're in
They're
the
just
ethers.
floating.
They're in the ethers.
Okay.
They're sleeping there, though. They're not conscious fully. I mean, they're in these dreams, which happens. People are always in dreams overall,
Yeah.
in some regard. But
No, I was just asking because I was wondering, they could also be somebody that's in a coma or something.
Oh,
could
yeah, I'm
still
not
be in body,
feeling
but
that.
not really in body, and kind of.
I see what you're saying. Well, this is all that I'm feeling is they are more out in the I see space, so they are more in
Spacey.
the ethers,
Yeah.
of this consciousness. And
Are they participating in a meditation type of practice, or are they just? There could be a few things going on.
okay, so I just see some patterns. I'm just needing to try to decipher it from another way, another angle. Patterns, there's a center point. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen those things where there's a circle and then there's a triangle and then there's a circle around it and it's all spinning.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
like
it's
a
kind of-
centrifuge type of a thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they're just sort of spinning, not at the same time, but they're.
Right.
So I'm seeing that spinning, and okay, look, I'm getting a little image of something. So let me see. I do see some kind of energy moving towards a circle. So
Mm-hmm.
let me see if they did a lot of third eye or what was going
Yeah,
on
something
out
is-
of body. I don't know.
Something's going on because they're really just.
Drugs. I don't know.
Yeah, they're really just disconnected and.
I do see some kind of needle. They may have had some druggy states. Maybe just had a lot of medical stuff done in their lifetime.
Mhm.
Maybe they died in the hospital quite out of it, and maybe that, yeah, it just feels like there was some medical thing, something, there is some kind of drug induced something there, but
That's why I was wondering if they were in a coma for some time or something, just totally, just the body's there, but they're gone. Do they realize that they're no longer in that body?
just in a haze. I don't think they do. I don't think they even know if they're here, there, or where, but
Right, they're still in that
I
kind
can
of a...
feel, yeah, I can just kind of feel that sort of heavy, like a cotton mouth, all that crap you get
right,
from all
right,
the drugs.
from the drugs and all the medications
Yeah.
and stuff that they give them. So we're going to ask if usually they'll have some sort of a guide or angel around them. We'll ask if their guide or angel is around and if they could help this being to recover a little bit, take them to the healing center and work with them. Because they're going to be a while to come out of that.
Okay, so there is an angel that has come. They are kind of
Mhm.
coming with this, looks like pulling a blanket, sort of. I don't know what that is, but they've got they're trying to, they are covering them with a blanket, which is interesting. Not a bad thing, I don't think. I think they're just trying to make it more comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
soothing their forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And being, more nurturing in that way, because what can you do when they're so out?
Right.
And putting some, like a colder compress on their forehead maybe to help them to slowly
Mm-hmm.
become more alert. I'm trying to speak through the angel a little and see.
See what's if they can give any more insight as to what happened or what's going on with that.
I'm just hearing the angels saying that they were in a lot of drug-induced states
Mm-hmm.
that left them unaware of, where they were, what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's feeling a little better with this angel energy. So they are kind of holding their head up, but they're trying to hold their head up a little and put the cold, like,
Right,
look
trying to
around.
get something to wake up.
Right.
Bring them out.
Yeah, they just look around and their eyes are kind of, and going back, but look around you and trying to get that refreshment, some cooling energy in. They are being very good with this soul. They are trying to sit them up, but they're,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that kind of thing, and so that might take a little while.
It might take a while, yeah. When that stuff, it affects your consciousness. I mean,
Yeah.
it just really dulls you out. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take that one. We'll leave them over at the
Yeah.
healing center because it's going to be a while, again, for them to process and come out of the drugs and the stuff for their consciousness to be cleansed and a little bit more awake.
Yeah, spirit is spirit, but there's times when that people are just in those, they're just so in such these dreamlike drug-induced
Right.
states, and maybe it's happened a lot through their life for whatever reason, that it just stays pretty out of it.
That could
Sadly,
be. Yeah.
sadly, it seems like. Anyway, we'll hope that things
Yeah,
get-
drugs are not always the answer.
No.
So,
Anyway, okay, so that's that situation, and that they are in good hands right now. So there we go. Okay, I'm trying to I see this stone, and it's kind of got a darker light kind of piercing it straight down. Okay, they're just saying that's because they're trying to clear away the past.
okay.
They need some help with that and trying to clear away whatever debris of the past that they've still got that there. They're doing their best. I think it looks like more of a pushing away versus an opening and cleansing feeling,
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're going to have to deal with your past.
Yeah. Yeah, they've kind of got their
You may
hands
want to
like,
distance yourself from it, but if there's something you need to learn from it, you need to learn that lesson. You have to be willing to look at it, go through through the life review.
Okay, so in that darkness, I do see some writing that's appearing that would be more like a life review in it,
Yeah.
with a writing of their, their life in that particular life or other
Yeah,
lives
this is
too.
your life.
This is your life, all in a little booklet. So it's there, and they are, maybe they don't want to know what that is,
Right.
but
They were trying to push it away, but you
obvious.
have to do the life review, and you have to see what's there, and then you can find a way to go forward. If there are reparations you need to make, forgiveness you need to ask, something that you need to handle, and to learn your other lessons. Absolutely.
So I'm asking if they could allow that to come to them so they could, see it. Okay, it is coming more forward into them rather than them pushing.
Right.
Um,
So we'll just ask for, one of the guides or masters over there that can help with that, to be with them and give them a little more wisdom.
okay, because it's a state that they tried to bypass, it
Right,
sounds like.
they're trying to backdoor things and, push it away, and I don't want to have to deal with any of it. I don't want to have to make reparations. I don't want to have to,
Yeah.
it's kind of like if I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Right, yeah, exactly.
No, it doesn't work.
And it is a good thing to go through that, like you're saying. It's not like it's, whatever took
It's not
place.
that, these things are not meant to be a punishment, but you have to learn. You can't, you can't do things, and then you have to learn from it.
For
Be
sure.
willing to learn your lessons and go forward. So, yeah. Can't sit there and ignore it and say, well, it would be
Yeah.
painful. I don't want to see it at all. I don't want to see what I really was doing in that life. I want to
Exactly.
I want to have my preconceived notion about who and what I was, but I don't want to actually have to encounter myself with that, my actions.
And the thing is, sooner or later, it will catch up, and you really do have to look at this. So
Yeah, you
hopefully-
have to look at your actions and your participation in life, what it's been, what it hasn't been, and then you go forward from there.
For sure. So
But
there's.
you can't push it away forever.
Yep. So there's that scroll of their life coming to
There it
them,
is.
and
This is your life.
This is your life. On a little scroll.
On the little scroll.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to see it. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll go away.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't go away.
Or they just, want to start fresh. You can start fresh for sure, but
But you got to have a basis to start with.
which, and that ends up being a good thing because it's a jump off point, hopefully,
Exactly.
for going
For better.
forward and for something better.
Not regressing. Hopefully you don't come back in and regress. So
Right.
it's best to be looking at your life lessons and, go forward in a better way.
Yes. All right, so onward. Okay, they're saying they're sitting in oneness.
Okay?
Okay, so they're present, they're feeling, it's kind of like, it looks a little bit like a tree that's it's got a little thing, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like you chop a tree and it's just about ready to fall over.
Okay.
Is the image I got. So they are in that state.
Pretty ripe.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Pretty ripe. The little wind comes up and
Mhm.
boom. So, I think they just want to be here and let that happen,
Okay.
whatever time it takes. So, do you have any pointings for them right now?
would say if they would like, they could do the Kali mantras and on the altar of truth I lie myself and just totally surrender. Totally let go and let God,
Okay, so they're taking it in, and again, the
Mhm.
image is more one of, like this, and then a little
Right.
bit, so it's gonna.
Right, ready to just
yeah.
go.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, so we'll put them on the maybe middle shelf or top
Okay.
shelf over there, one or the other, and we'll check with them and see.
Still got one up there.
Do we?
Oh, I didn't know that or see it there. I know I cleared everything away. There's one up there. There's a lingam, of course.
Well, maybe check in that with that lingam while you're there and see what's up with that. Why are
Oh,
they
the
up there?
lingams
Why are you up
because
there?
we cleared away that whole shelf.
Why are you up there?
These lingams do that. It's the
They
weirdest
move, I tell you.
thing.
One second they're up there, the next second
I
they're on the floor, and
know.
then they're over. I don't know. They're roving lingams.
Honestly, it's very strange because that was a cleared out shelf.
So we'll have to check in. Okay, why are you up there?
Oh my goodness. They're saying I just came.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all that they want to say. So I just came. So why did you come?
Yeah. Next question.
Came to be here.
Okay. Just want to hang out?
Yes. Yeah, they just want to hang out.
Yeah, so we'll let them go in the crystal cave. We have a cave, very nice cave for that.
That was just weird when you see them just pop in. Because remember we cleared that all out
Yeah. Oh, and by the way,
before the full moon thing?
yeah. By the way, I'm just here. I just want to hang out. So
Well, it's always the black lingam every time it pops up without even
that was
out
funny.
of the blue. Because I know there were two there, two lingams,
Uh-huh.
and that was it. And we had checked in with them. One was the helper, and the other one was the sadhu, or the other one that said he, makes light and stuff. And then the helper one, I remember
Exactly.
very well to do. Okay, moving on. I just want to be here.
Okay.
See it.
Enjoy the cave.
So this is another, that kind of green, swampy
Mhm.
looking rock.
A little mossy swamp.
Yeah. Okay, so I asked them if there's any questions. They said questions are of mind.
We got that. And
Yes. Okay, they're starting and then it kind of fades. I'm not getting a real good grasp on grasp. There's that word again. on
grasp.
this particular stone. It's moving, changing.
Mhm.
See, there's something kind of rising. It looks kind of as if you'd look at a pond and see a reflection of a flower, the way it just kind of, is fluid in there.
It's kind of moss baby. Little
Yeah.
moss in the water, just.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice the way that reflection is kind of wiggly and moving, and as the water moves.
Right.
Do you see a face? Maybe a face emerging. Now it's more like light, like moonlight on darker water, and it's a beautiful moonlight melting on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's someone sitting by that, and they are alone, and they're meditative, they're reflective, and looking at that, lost in that
Mm-hmm.
beauty of that, those reflections.
The joy of being out of mind and just relaxing with that.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah.
just, and it feels as if they're also wanting to say that this is where to go, this is how to be, to just really take it in and be one with what's here, the beauty. And
Right. So there's another answer to the one that was asking, what happens when you're still.
There you go. There you go. There it is for them, a true example of it.
Yeah.
I do see. I wouldn't mind sitting a while, because what I'm seeing is a lot of mountains coming up, which
Nice.
we don't see often here, with some snow capped,
Right.
and boy, that's nice to see.
Beautiful,
Mountains
fresh,
exist in the
pristine.
universe.
Yes,
We
there
don't
are
see 'em
actually
here.
places that have mountains.
Geez, I
know
think
they
I
do.
have an
they
inkling of a
st-
memory of
Yeah.
those amazing
I think they
mountains.
still exist somewhere. Yes.
Boy.
Couldn't prove it by here though.
I just want to thank them for reflecting that, because it kind of reminds me of Lake Washington with those mountains behind there.
Yeah, that's so pretty up there.
Do that. And I do see some leaves. They're saying the leaves are changing now. Why are you doing this to me?
Thank you.
Why are you doing
Last
this?
year I wanted to go do the photography of the leaves and I didn't get to do it. So now he's going to bring it up to me now. So if you want to do it, you better get in there and go up now.
Oh my gosh. And it's just a heartbreak to look. It's bittersweet looking at these beautiful leaves, so many different colors. Okay, they're showing blossoms of spring. They're just showing the beauty of the season.
Just the beauty of nature and sitting with that and being still and totally one with it. And absolute enjoyment. Yeah.
Ah, sunsets. Can you stay a while? I like this. Oh.
She wants to take the journey.
Yeah, and they've got that rock. It almost feels like my rock in Seattle. It's looking out over that lake. Oh, I like this rock. That's my rock that rocks so well, because I just used to sit on that. There it
Like
is.
a turtle. Like a turtle.
I know.
Like a lizard in the sun.
Oh, totally. I'd plop myself there. Oh, there it is.
You and your rock.
Oh, God, they showed Mount Rainier. Okay, gotta stop this. Because there's too much beauty.
It's too much.
No, I
Too
can't
much.
say I gotta stop it. I love that. It's wonderful, and I really appreciate that imagery.
I must say thank you for coming, Mossy.
See if they want to stay a while.
Little Moss. You want them to stay? I'm sure they'd be happy.
Yeah.
They're just wherever they're at. They're fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind them staying.
Okay,
They're nice.
You can tune in with them in a while.
That's it. I'll put them over here. I'm not going to forget them. Hold them every now and again so I can get a feeling of the seasons, which we don't get here.
No, we don't. Seasons? What are
Oh,
those?
get
I know they
here.
used to exist
Oh,
at some
yeah,
point
that's
in
a
time.
thing. Okay, so. Ding, ding. Another little thin guy.
Another little lace agate.
Okay, so I do see kind of an urn.
Mm-hmm.
See that it's filled up with some water.
Okay.
And there's a lot of rain around it, a lot of rain coming in, and there's a figure of a woman there too, and she is picking up the urn. She's just kind of there with it. Trying to see what questions. Okay, she's picking it up. She's just kind of, putting it on her
Right.
head and that kind of thing. Maybe another just spirit imagery. I don't know.
Does she have anything to impart, or is she just visiting?
Yeah, I asked, but nothing's coming. she turned into more different feeling with like the flowing something on her hair, and she is moving towards the water. Almost looks like a nun kind of outfit. I don't know. Interesting though. And she's walking. She's just walking. Kind of disappearing then. I don't know.
Well, she just kind of waved in and waved through,
Yeah,
so we'll
feels
just leave
like
her
it.
to go on her journey. It doesn't look like she's got anything to impart or no questions, just
Came
visiting
through.
for
The
a
nun
moment.
kind of is odd how she turned into that nun and then vanished. So maybe just coming to just sort of being for a minute.
Right.
I don't know. I can't make up what's not there. This is another pretty green.
On the green cycle this
A lot
morning.
of green energy today. Okay, so it looks like maybe 2 souls are in this stone.
A little crowded in there.
I'm hearing we spend a lot of time together.
I would say so.
They're kind of holding hands and they're doing their thing, and they are kind of going round and round while they're holding hands. So, like to be together. Okay. Why are you doing this? Some kind of ritual. I don't understand it. Going round.
Round. The round ritual.
Is there a round ritual? I know there's that one round. India. But, okay, why are you doing this? We speak like this. This is how we speak and communicate with this weird things, I guess. Through their hands touching and things. So anyway, getting energy through each other, I guess, you know. Anyway, what is the point of all this, right? What? Okay, what? Is there a question or something here? Okay, they're just saying that this is how, you know, they like how the energy works when you you know, commune and touch, like, you know, with the hands or whatever, and, you know, that's to them a good thing. And
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Almost reminds you of a set of twins that have their own little language and
Yeah, a little
everything, and
bit.
you know, kind of like that. They're in their own little world.
Own world, exactly, and they're quite happy there. But, you know, other people think, well, what's going on here?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But they, symbiosis or whatever, I don't know what the word is. So I do see some currents going through their hands as they're touching.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, is there a question or a message? Just to commune. Is there way of saying through energy? Communicate through energy, not as, you know, language is here, but there's another communing. Okay.
And that's fine. You can commune with your energy all you want. Enjoy that.
I said we will.
Okay.
We will, let me tell you. So they are communing away with their energy and their lightning bolts through their hands, and they're just enjoying that tremendously. So
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. This is like show and tell today. I don't know.
it is, and you know, I don't, you know, you don't know. And the thing is, with different energies, they do communicate differently. So it
They
does
do.
seem odd to people, some of it that comes through, but it's really, it's energy is energy, and
Energy is energy. Yeah.
you don't know how it's going to
Yeah, just like I said, it reminds me of those twins that they come in and they have their own language and
Yeah.
they're sitting there babbling to each other and nobody else understands, but they understand each other on
they're
some
into it.
level.
They're into it. They don't get the, they're just, that's the way they do it.
Yeah.
So way we do it. I know that song. I don't know.
Oh, are we making a dent in there?
Not really. So how much time are we doing? Because we're doing about an hour so far. What have we done? You want to keep going?
Maybe one more.
Okay, yeah.
Like day to day.
Yeah, I think that's good because, you know, sometimes it just goes on a different level. I hope it's helpful, but
It's been an odd day today.
It's just weird.
Just, you know, the odd happenings today.
You know, it's never the same every day, so what can you do? Okay, this one's a nice white rock. I do see a really pure, clean, white feeling to it. Like unsoiled. Okay, it's turning into just a lovely white lotus. That's floating on the water, and I think that was, you know, that's just kind of all. I don't think there's too much more. Nothing else is coming, so.
Just that
harmony I see written
harmony and purity, and yeah. Go with the flow.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Yeah, today was like show and tell day. I feel like romper room.
You know, I don't mind it, but I just know other people might be okay. See, right now what I'm going to do is hold this wonderful rock that was showing me all the nature images. So I'm going to do that for a little while.
She's going on a trip for a
while.
while.
Mount Rainier, the Cascades, the mountains, Lake Wash. Oh my gosh.
And now if I can tear her away.
This is my little friend. I mean, I'm going to keep it here somewhere.
She's taken a vacation for a while here, for a mini vacation.
Hey, it's free, too.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, boy, yeah, that's
and you got there faster. See, if I go, I got to take that airplane, and I'm in that stupid thing for, 6-7 hours, you know? She's like 1 second. She's there.
Oh, they're sitting me on that rock, and oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's vegging out on her rock
Madrona. Oh, my gosh, they took me to that cafe with the coffee. What's the one by my place I used to live up the road?
Yeah, the one we go to all the time.
Yeah, with I forget the name of it, with the cupcakes.
Oh, yeah, the Cupcake
Royale.
Cupcake Royale. That's a nice place, too.
Pumpkin bread.
They have goodies there.
Oh. Okay, so, I like this rock.
So then on that note, somebody that's quite familiar with Seattle, so.
It's my friend now, my new friend.
But she got a new friend.
So, but you know, yeah, so that's the way it came today, and sometimes it's just imagery, and whatever comes, so.
Some days we have more people that want to be worked with, other days there are more messages, and today's show and tell day, apparently.
There was a few interesting things, but you just take it as it comes, like life. You know, everything changes day by day, and energies
Exactly.
change.
It depends on the energies of the day, and today's energies are a little bit
interesting and odd.
Yes, a little different. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and close out today.
Bye.
Namaste.
From all three of us.
Yes, from her and her little friend. Bye.
Bye.